Hull, which saw the Warriors move level on points with the defeated Hull FC side. So no issues with a faltering attack this week, Mark. Points aplenty down at the DW.
Yeah, we're back, baby.
Back with a bang.
Young Scott Michalauskas was making his Super League debut.
He was his Wigan debut for a second then.
With the whistle.
Yeah.
So nothing too controversial. He set this stall out with a few penalties early on.
How did he manage the ruck?
Well, I think that actually led to a quicker ruck than we've been seeing a lot of the time in general. I mean, he, after about an hour, he just put his whistle in his pocket, to be honest.
Okay.
But there was nothing that he needed to blow up for at that stage, really. You know, what would a penalty have done to the scoreline? Nothing. And unless it was a serious high shot or something, he didn't need to bother getting too involved, I would say. So, promising start. There are a few sort of, did he need to stop the games there? Did he need to stop the game there? Could he have let it flow a bit? Sort of situations, but he'll learn as he goes. And good start. Mm-hmm. Not a lot to say about the game, to be honest. Wigan were what I remember from like 2 and 3 years ago, to be completely honest. We were using forwards were running from deep. We were using, front rowers more than once in a set before we tried to try and get the ball wide and score tries. So that actually left space for the half-backs and the centres and full-backs and stuff to run onto the ball and make passes in a bit of space with committing defenders. The first half was pretty much the stats don't bear out how good the forwards performed, because basically their job was done after 20 minutes, to be completely honest. Wakefield didn't bring a lot into this game, unfortunately, with their injury situation. What they did bring in is 2 young kids on their debuts. One of them, I'd give a bigger shout out for the other. The other came on, did a serviceable job for a spell in the second half in the forwards. But Judah Mazeev, who's got a quality name, high scorer in Scrabble, good lad. Judah Mazeev. From what I was reading after the game, he made the trip back from Australia, where he was with the GB Academy kids, or England Academy kids, to come back for a family bereavement last week, and put his hand up to play because they're so short of numbers with Ben Jones Bishop being the latest to go down. And to be honest, did a serviceable job. I mean, he never got the chance ball in hand to show what he could do. But he did take some tough carries out of his own end and got absolutely belted for the welcome to Super League kid. But he kept putting his hand up, and I can't remember him making any mistakes.
Fantastic,
really. So
that's superb.
Credit to the kid for stepping up like that. So massive raps for Massive.
I was going to say, if you're part of his fan club, are you in the Massive?
Let's get it going on the North Standers. So first half was the George Williams show, really. Second half was more the John Bateman show, I think, but the two crossed over a little bit in between that. Both were outstanding for Wigan, and everyone played well in the end. It was great.
Fantastic. So what did the stats tell us on this one? I'm presuming Wigan dominant in most areas.
Yeah, the numbers were as dominant as the scoreline. More than twice. What I should say, actually, first of all, it was 36 in each half, which was strange. Especially because more tries were scored in the first half, but less kicks were made. More than twice as many metres for Wigan. Over 1,500 to just around 750 for Wakefield. 2.5 metres per carry better gain, 8% better team tackle success. These numbers are as dominant as you come across, really. 10 breaks to 1. Seeing 10 breaks is, we were all in cloud 9. 11 tries to 2.
Could have done with an offensive performance half this good last week, and you might be in a Challenge Cup final.
11 tries to 2, all despite 2 more handling errors from Wigan and 2 more penalties conceded. But the handling error sort of came late in the game. The last 10 minutes they did sort of fanny around a bit, to be honest.
Individually then, must have been a fair few standouts on the Wigan side of things. Yeah,
we could have thrown a few names in, but we've gone with the ones who probably made the biggest difference. All of the backs, all 1 to 7 scored a try in this one for Wigan. George Williams, though, he got 2 tries, 2 try assists, 7 tackles, 2 clean breaks. Keeps getting better. Once he gets a passing game, that's top draw. Then he'll be an all he needs is a bit of organisation skills, and he'll be the best half we've got.
Yeah.
One of the best in the world he could become. Is that good? John Bateman, 1 try, 3 try assists, 11 tackle balls, 201 metres, 4 clean breaks, 3 successful offloads. Talk about world class.
Yes.
I know this wasn't an opposition that was.
But you've still got to go out there and perform in Rugby League. And John Bateman on the field for you guys is, I would say, obviously he's made some mistakes this year, but if you take him out of the equation, he'd be in the conversation for Player of the Year, all that sort of stuff. He's been phenomenal.
I think he still deserves to be in the Man of Steel chat.
Yeah.
But anyway, he seemed to link a bit better as well this week. Don Manfredi with a try, which was a pluck out of the air, legged it at like 85 metres, so it's back, baby. 7 tackle balls, 175 metres, 3 successful offloads, and Dan Sargentson on his inside grabbed a try at 130 metres for him.
Well done.
For Wakefield, the only person who ticked the boxes in the stats columns really was Joe Arundel. He scored a try, which was a well-worked try with a nice flat pass coming to him to get through a gap there. 100 metres he made as well, so decent effort there.
Yeah, surprisingly though, only one fan review on this one. Andrew Hunt.
Well, it's not on TV, is it? We don't.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
We don't get many for the non-TV games.
True. Andrew Hunt said, I knew this was going to be a good night when Wigan had a 30-point to 6 half-time lead, and I managed to get a pint at half-time. This was much better from Wigan. I wanted a big win and to be entertained. I got both. George Williams and Sam Powell opened the scoring, and from then we never looked in any danger of losing. A good start. Keep it up.
Yeah,
that's tremendous, mate.
Sam Powell scored a try on a run from dummy half.
Wow.
Oh, I
didn't think he was allowed to do that.
Yeah.
I felt like, when McIlaurin went down injured, the first lines were, your job is to pass the ball. You don't run.
Because McIlaurin's famed for his running as well.
True. Yeah.
I think they broke structure a bit more in this game. And so, anyway.
Wonderful stuff. Yeah, and congratulations to Wigan. A good start to you. Right, final game of the weekend saw Catalan Dragons defeat the Widnes Vikings 26 points to 10. Teenage sensation Fuad Yahar bagged a hat-trick against the Vikings in this one as the Catalans put an end to a 5-match losing sequence. So it's a timely result as well, given Saints' resurgence as well, Mark.
Yeah, they needed this, didn't they, to start the 8th. They need to draw a line under the last month and a half and become a top 4 competitive side again. A bit of a blow that Bosk picked up an injury after starting to kick pretty well for them, and now he's going to be done for a couple of weeks or so, but they've got cover. I mean, I don't know if Richie's on the first flight over to Rio to try and cover up his missus' legs, or stop the show that we're all getting.
I sincerely hope not.
But if he's not, then he should be available for selection at some point.
I think Richie Marler is probably enjoying the life of any married man whose missus goes away for a certain period of time.
What, and leaves him with 2 kids?
Yeah, well, they go to bed and he's got the house to himself. It's all nice and quiet. He can peruse his gentleman's quarterlies with gay abandon, I would have thought.
But anyway, I mean, to be honest, there's still a bit of the typical Catalan in this, that they do something really well and then do something, just daft and just ball-droppingly nonsense sort of stuff. But they didn't have to perform that well. I don't think Widnes were ever really in a threat of winning it. There were a couple of questionable video ref calls. The Widnes had a try ruled out early on that was adjudged to have been knocked on by the Widnes player in the contest, and then onto the Catalan player back on, and then it went free for a Widnes player to score. And the ref called it live, so if there was no video there, that's the call you were going to get.
Yep.
So the fact that the video ref stuck with it, it was too difficult to tell that what had exactly gone on in the sea of hands there. So there you go. And after that, I don't think they ever really seemed like winning to be sort of rude to them, but that's what it was.
There you go. Okay, so what did the stats tell us then?
The stats were even more one-sided than the scoreline was, to be completely honest. Over 500 more metres at 2.3 metres per carry, better average gain for the Catalan team, and they produced 10 breaks to 3, but only 5 tries to 3. It wasn't pretty, 15 errors each side, as well as going under 1,000 metres. Widnes conceded 2 more penalties and had a 3% worse team tackle success, missing 12 more tackles than the home side.
Okay, and individually, who stood out for us?
Well, Fuad, you've already mentioned, 3 tries, 124 metres, 3 clean breaks. Jody Broughton scored a ridiculous length of the field try where he was in and out, and did it. He got on top of that. There was 202 metres. Half of them were on that try. 2 clean breaks for him. So good effort there. Remy Casti, captain's knock, 142 metres. He's been really impressive. Tony Gigo as well got a few metres there at fullback, 145.
Okay, and for the Widnes Vikings, who stood out, Mark?
Well, Paddy Arvan, he grabbed a try, 115 metres, 2 clean breaks. Corey Thompson did a bit of wing, did a bit of fullback, 106 metres for him. Jack Buchanan worked hard. He had 43 tackles in defence and 3 successful offloads in attack. And Hep Cahill, ever reliable. Why has he not got a 2-year deal? Hep Cahill, 45 tackles, 12 of which were marker tackles.
Fantastic. And we got a bit of feedback on this one from podcast legend Alan Walker. He said, this was 2 points we had to win. The game's big hits were Busquets versus Taylor and Dean versus Yaha's arse. Bosco can kick. Taylor's kick and chase was sublime and ridiculous. Busquets looks better every game. Fuad's a bigger star with every cool try. Back to the beach tomorrow. Visca Drax.
Yeah, when Busquets first came into the team, he was just a bit of a bruiser who took heads off and got long bands. And he's totally shaped himself now into a massive unit, but a lot fitter than he used to be. A lot more effective when he comes onto the pitch. Yeah, so I think he's a good. I think he's a good much better player than than the when we first saw him.
Fantastic. Well, that's brilliant. Right. Well, that's the Super 8s taken care of. We'll go into the middle 8s and bits and pieces in a minute. But what did that do to our predictions, Super Brew and Dream Team standings, Mark?
Well, we've thrown up predictions for the qualifiers as well. So without giving too many spoilers away. Overall, you was 6 of 8, but I won 7 of 8.
Yeah, your Castleford Tiger shout was fantastic, mate. Congratulations.
Yeah. Saints letting both of us down there.
Super Brew?
Wild Bill's Ghost wears the yellow cap this week, but Dargana stays out on top. So
no feedback from Darren this week on the Warrington game.
I think there was messages, but I don't know if they ever got a match review on the back of them.
Okay.
Because we know actually he's a secret Saints fan, so he enjoyed that Saints one.
It's been a week since anybody's clamoured for Ryan Atkins to be in the England squad. I was starting to think that might have gone away, and I hope it doesn't.
I like the way he feels like he can come back to your throwaway comments in the middle of the week, and you've got all the time in the world to answer his tripe about Ryan Atkins and Ben Westwood.
I do have time for that. I absolutely do, and I realise
I you on a bit, didn't he? When you
created a monster with his Benny Westwood thing, absolutely. But no, I didn't really mean it. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, carry on. Alan Bagley then, how's he getting on?
Well, in Dream Team he's still romping away at the top of a healthy lead, although the chasing pack did all have stronger weeks than him this time around. It was Abigail Marsden, though, the Saints fan, with 684, who is the highest scorer in this week's round.
Congratulations. Abigail, right, that's the Super 8s taken care of. Let's take a look now at some results from elsewhere in the world of Rugby League. So to results from elsewhere in Rugby League, then we'll go into the qualifiers of the Super 8s. It was the first round of that this weekend, and Featherstone took on Leeds in the West Yorkshire Derby over at the Big Fellas Stadium. Went as you might expect, however, this one, Featherstone 6, Leeds 62. Did you watch this one, Mr. Lingworth?
Yeah, and like you say, it was what you expect, but it was the difference was the class apart that Leeds were when it came to the 20s, basically. They shut Featherstone out, who didn't have too much creativity and attacking ideas, to be honest. Their kicks from deep were good, but their kicks and their set-up plays and stuff close to the line, Leeds had an answer to every question. Whereas at the other end of things, Leeds just tore through whenever they wanted to with the ball, scoring tries on last tackles. Watkins was a bit rampant, but Liam Sutcliffe was probably the standout performer. Danny Maguire back in the side had a bit of a, had a good go, had a decent game. They didn't really need that much from the pack because whenever they did get into position, they scored. Basically was how it was. I think Fev even lost a man Leeds lost a man into the bin. I think, am I right? Have I got this confused? Anyway, I think they did, and then
Carl Abler, wasn't it?
No, I can't remember. I'm sure there was a sim in it. To be honest, I was flicking between this game and the cricket Saturday afternoon. But they got a man in the bin and scored 2 tries anyway in that time.
There you go.
It was pretty comprehensive, pretty comfortable.
Fair
it was
enough.
part-time against full-time.
Yeah.
You know, there you go.
Wonderful. Okay.
We didn't get individual stats on the Super League website at time of recording, but we know that Watkins grabbed 4 tries and probably set up a couple. Sutcliffe grabbed 2 and probably set up a couple, and Moon grabbed 2 tries as well.
Probably set up a couple.